this beautiful clear quartz crystal. Man, I've been dropped in a little minute. Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I think I've been getting a little caught up in some things and actually been deciding when I could have time to make a video. Also, there was like a short time period where my voice just wasn't here with me. It kind of sounded like this. I went to a party the night after. The DJ was getting it down. My hair's fine. My hair's fine. But other than that, I've been doing good, and I'm here with my colleague Fiona. We are going to be here today in my little video. I feel good actually making one because I've been like, man, I need to make something. I kind of realize a lot of things as I get older. I kind of compare it to the person that I was before, and some things that I would kind of disregard when I was a little bit more younger. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, like years ago, I wasn't a rebel, but if I kept like some sort of image in a sense, I think there's a bug flying around me. I hope he's not in this video. I've been like kind of thinking about things that I've said in the past, and as I get older, I kind of understand them a bit more. As I got older, I never really realized how important mental health is, how important it is when we express how we feel, how important it is that let our emotions kind of just flow and just let them be. It is honestly okay to cry. Like it's okay to cry. I used to be thinking nothing can harm me. I'm not gonna cry about something, you know, I'm big and bad, I'm strong, I don't need to cry, I'm fine. And try to act like I'm tough and stuff. But sometimes I would also think, well, why am I bottling up these feelings? I can like, something's not bothering me. We are humans. It is normal for us to have feelings. It is okay for us to cry. Because when we cry and we let our emotions take over for a bit, it is okay to just let it out. If you have to tell somebody, if you need to take some time and figure out mentally what's going on, and it makes you feel in a state of sadness, that is honestly okay. It's okay for men to cry. It's okay for kids to cry. It's okay for anyone to cry, really. It's okay. There were things that were bothering me, but I think I would just try so hard before to act like I don't need to cry. Why am I going to show a sign of weakness? And that's why I kind of wish I never really had those thoughts before I started, you know, getting older, getting more wise, getting more into the spiritual sense, because crying to me, I think it's therapeutic. Sometimes I cry still. I'm not going to hold those tears back. If I feel like something's upsetting me and I feel like I think I'm about to cry, I'll let myself have that moment. Sometimes too, when I would try to act like I didn't want to cry, it'd be like this hard swallow. I don't know if anyone else would encounter that, but it'd be like this hard swallow. And it'd just be like this tension and such this tense that you really feel like you need to release something and you just kind of don't want to. Oh, this sun's hitting. I came to a realization that we are born with these emotions, born to get mad, we're born to be happy, we're born to be confused, we're born to be anxious, we're born to cry. It's okay to cry. You know, we're humans. We have these feelings that allows us to express ourselves. If something's bothering you, if something's upsetting you, it is okay to just let yourself take this time and some time for yourself to just be in your moment. And if you have to take as much as you need to, let it all out. And also too, why I think crying is honestly okay, I feel like it teaches us from what we're crying from. It gives us an experience to learn from. And when I would cry about something, I would be like, okay, you know, I'm crying, let me give myself this time to release these tears. And as I would kind of eventually teach and learn from what it was and be like, I improved from this scenario. I improved from what has made me upset, and eventually elevate it into something greater, something higher, to where I understand what makes me upset, what makes me feel like I'm at my deepest and lowest point, what makes me feel like I'm down. And I would move on from that and be like, I'm okay now. Like, I moved on from that. I'm fine.
But come on, there's no way to stop the heartbreak. What do you do about that?
You cry. You cry.
I never really seriously realized how much mental health really meant. Mental health is probably one of the most important things that I've learned and realized and gained more experience from. Getting older, you really learn more about life. I think life is a teacher. I think life teaches scenarios and things that we didn't really think we'd come across, and we gain this ability to figure out the steps that we need to take to learn a lesson that we've been taught from life. If you need to cry about anything, it is okay to just release it and let it all out. Let your mind process what is going on. I feel like, spirituality, it's not always, life isn't, I understand that, everything's not always going to be butterflies and rainbows and sunshine. I wish it was, but some things change and some things happen. The point of spirituality and feelings and stuff is to take scenarios and gain an experience from them onto a much deeper level, to become more of yourself and more connected with yourself, more tuning into yourself, understanding more of who you are as a person, learning more from situations, so that way if you do ever come in contact with something that's familiar or something that's the same, you know what to do. I really didn't think that crying was something that I needed to do. Sometimes you just gotta let people have their moment. Sometimes you gotta let people take their time to figure out what's going on so they can figure out for themselves. It can also release stress and tension. It can really release stress and understand who you are and understand what it is that makes you feel upset, and discovering more about things that you probably never knew about yourself. I really wanted to come in here and just talk about that for a little bit, because like I said, I've been learning more and more as I get older every day and learning more about life. It is okay to take time for yourself and let it all out. If you feel like you have to cry, if you feel like you need to talk to someone about it, if you need to feel like you need to write it out, meditate. Heck, what I'm doing right now, sometimes when I feel like I'm upset, I just come out in nature and in the sun, in the sky. Let my mind just take the time it needs to clear up. Feeling is healing. When we cry, I feel like it's a way for us to heal. I feel like it's a way for us to gain more. I feel like it's a way for us to gain more power, more energy, to make us come more in contact with ourselves. We're born with these feelings, to learn from them, to experience. Life is an experience. After every dark night, there's a brighter day. So it is okay. There's always going to be this change in the universe that happens. It's okay to be yourself, and it is completely fine with expressing your feelings. Whatever it is that you feel like you need to do, go ahead and let it out, and I'll express it. Wish you guys all the best. Thank you for watching and tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day. Make smart decisions, and peace.